How's everyone doing today? I'm coming to you from the West Coast. Actually, I'm in Mexico. My name's Rodney Hubbard. This is American Micro. We're live today. Yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about America. You know, how baked it is. It's freaking ridiculous. I mean, at this point in time, where we are as far as our politics, our economy, our citizens, our citizenry, white people, black people, Latinos, um, you know, everyone, Asians, the whole nine yards. We're in a situation that we're probably not going to be able to come back from for a long time, if ever. I mean, we've pretty much been sold out by the powers that be. Whether you want to believe in the MAGA uniform and the MAGA crazies, or you want to believe in Joe Biden and his insistence of genocide in the Middle East. We are in an extremely bad situation, and I'm not reading some script. I'm not sitting here talking to you about things that don't matter. Right? These things matter. They've always mattered, and they've mattered for hundreds and hundreds of years. But no one literally has given a fuck about how people feel, especially those people who have been co-opted into a certain demographic of this country. So let's just think about it. So you come over here 200-300 years ago. You're from Europe. You're not a landowner. You're Irish. You're Welsh. You're Polish. You're Scandinavian from some part of Scandinavia, whether it's Sweden, Switzerland, Finland, and you're not white. You're not even white at this point. But the powers that be, generation by generation, decade by decade, somehow co-opt you guys into the white world, and you buy it. You buy into it, and it's like, I mean, I get it, man. I get it, because I've seen it, my entire life. I've seen it happen my entire life. I was raised in the '60s and the '70s, right? And I was brought into this. Well, actually, okay. So I was born in '59. So I have seen this world from you want to call us boomers, but it's actually Generation Jones. But I've seen this world from, the point of view where there was no social media, to where there was no, how can I say, there was no love of Putin or Russia or anything like that. I mean, I hear these MAGA knuckleheads saying things like, "Oh, I'd rather be hell yeah, I'd vote for Putin if come on, man." So anyways, I grew up during the Cold War. Like, Russia was our enemy. Like, they were our enemy, and that's just the way it was. And grew up during the Vietnam War, grew up during civil rights, grew up in, I guess, the end of Jim Crow, right? Grew up with separate but equal bathrooms, grew up with separate but equal water fountains, pools, all that stuff. Grew up hearing the N word every single day, if not every other day. It was just something, I would say, from the time I was born until I was about 11 years old. That's what it was like. So yeah, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, both the Kennedy brothers, Martin Luther King, Kent State, Watergate. I grew up with all of that. Again, Vietnam, the average age of the fighting man in Vietnam was 19 years old. Poor white, poor black, poor whatever. That's, if you were poor and you could raise your right hand, you were drafted and you were going in. And that's just the way it was. So yeah, and here we are. It's crazy, man. We're about to embark upon maybe a situation where we're a completely fascist nation, where some people don't even understand what they're voting for, what they're about to get themselves into. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about just white people. I'm talking about black people who are going to vote for Trump. I'm talking about Asian people who are going to vote for Trump. I'm talking about Latino people who are going to vote for Trump. All right. This is crazy, man. You know, I mean, I don't know everything, but I know, you know, when it's bad, I mean, I can smell it around the corner. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, this doesn't feel right. You know, just, you've got a man who, I was it, 82 or 83 charges, 4 indictments. He's on trial. You know, he's lied about everything. And the you know, the religious right loves this guy. He's an adulterer. He wants to grab women by their private parts. He slept with porn stars. Doesn't care about you at all, man. This guy does not care about you. He never has and he never will. What is it so hard? Why is it so hard to understand? Why is it so hard to understand that? Yeah. So, I mean, that's where we are, man. You know, love you, but dude, this is I don't look. I don't hate anyone. I really don't like. I'm not that guy. You know, but if you're a dick, like if you can't understand, you know, the ins and outs of politics and what, or even economics, you know, like supply chain, you know, the entire globe went through what we went through. And as far as countries are concerned, our economy is doing much better than anyone on the planet. I'm not saying Joe Biden's the best. No one is saying that. No one. But for heaven's sakes, man, I mean, you guys got to realize this is a bad situation we're in. You know what I mean? I mean, this is gonna, no matter who wins, it's gonna be stressful. And if Trump wins, if you're a woman, if you're from the ages of just, let's just say 18, oh, better yet, I hate to say this, but 12. I mean, they're dudes. There are politicians in Missouri that want to make 12-year-old girls viable for childbirth and marriage. This is in Missouri. This isn't a joke, man. This isn't ha 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 he he he. This shit's real, man. It's real. And as far as I'm concerned, it's unwanted. But hey, you know, I'm not the one who pulls the strings. I'm not the rich guy. I'm not the billionaire. I'm not, you know, I'm not that guy. I'm just average Joe. I'm just an American. That's it. You know, served my country. Was in the Marine Corps for about 6 years. National Guard for about 3. 2 brothers who did 20 years. A dad who did 24 years. A brother who just got his PhD, just got his doctorate. That's the family I'm from. You know, we're good people. And that's all we want in America, right? Is good people. We don't need what's coming. It's not gonna be good. It's just not gonna work. And you will see that if it happens. This isn't a joke, man. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is real. At any rate, people, I wish you the best. You know, keep together, subscribe, and if you have any questions, if you ever want to come up and talk, let us know. Again, this is Rodney B. Hubbard with American Micro. You take care, and you have a great day.